All right, let's talk about the latest in sex toys and robot sex and iPhone sex and all that good stuff. There is a new app and a new vibrator called the WeVibe 4 Plus. And basically, the woman has a vibrator that she's going to stick in her, and her partner or her friend or a friend of the family or whatever weird shit you're into controls that app from a remote location. But don't take my word for it. We've got some video.
See you soon, honey.
I can't wait. Call me when you're ready.
Are you ready to give this a try?
I've been waiting all day.
Let's play. How's this?
Yeah, that's real. That's real. That's happening. We've talked a lot about robot sex, and you know that often the sex industry leads technology, and you know it obviously will work with interracial couples also, which is nice. Any thoughts? Any thoughts, Gina?
So I used to really get annoyed when people would talk about sex toys, and a man would always say, "Well, it's just making penises obsolete." I'm like, shut up! If you're doing it right, it's not obsolete.
Yeah.
It's gonna make it penises obsolete.
You think so? Yeah.
I mean, look, he didn't even have to be there. He feels like the man. He's turning up the volume. He's going from echo to vibrate to... He doesn't have to be there, and he feels like he's getting it done.
So is there some weird thing, people always talk about the power that's involved in sex, and one side always has more power, and I guess usually it's the man. That this, it really seems like you're giving all the power to the man. I mean, this woman could be walking around with this thing in her all day, literally, and this guy can just be buzzing her at any point. Jimmy, do you want one for your wife?
Finally a product for women who are too exhausted to masturbate. Right? I mean, no, this has been a big problem. I read the articles in the Cosmo and what have you, and they talk about, I would like to press on my vibrator, but if there was just an app that my husband could do it from, I don't know, some kind of a public place, that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Isn't that something funny about the way they did that too? He's sitting in the park, so like he's just going about his normal day. She obviously is home and on the couch.
This is one of those things, this is like, just because you have the technology doesn't mean it's worthwhile.
Yeah.
Like I remember a guy who was a drug dealer in my neighborhood, and he bought a Cadillac, and he had a remote control for his stereo in his car, because you could have it. Because you could have this. You could have an app on your iPhone that turns on a vibrator inside your girlfriend's pussy, but that's not necessary.
It's excessive. It's just a bit much.
It's yes.
And
You remotely do it. Hey, I'm sitting at a fountain. Hey, I wonder if I could get my wife's pussy hot. What is that? What?
Yeah. And is this going to change? Is this going to change the conversations between like grandparents and grandkids? Because the only thing I can think of is, in my day, we actually had to be there to get her off. I mean, this is,
We had to walk up 3 flights of stairs to stick a finger in a vagina.
Yeah. All right. So wait.
You have an app.
That's actually a really great point, because I always think about that. Like, my grandma passed away last year, and I saw all these love letters that my grandfather wrote to her, and it was, when he was fighting in the war in World War II, and the stacks of love letters. And it's like
this
now
Bluetooth, that was a wire that went all the way.
It was an underground and the tunnels, and 20 people died.
Say, my dearest love, stop. I am here. Stop.
There really were telegrams too, but really, like they had to have this long distance. It took time for literally the paper to get across the world, where now you can meet someone on an app, send them their dick pic, they can send you the boob pic right then and there. Like, we really are losing a little something, right?
Yes, definitely we lose that. I like the whole to do that via telegram. Please don't stop. Please stop. Don't stop. Don't.
Next message. Honestly, I think, if maybe you live far away, or if you're into some kinky stuff, do your thing. I would probably end up taking, the D batteries out of a flashlight, sticking it in there, going about my day and texting him later and saying that was fantastic.
Right, you'd be like, yeah, it was wonderful. All right, well, actually, we've got some images of the device. So that's what it looks like. So what's happening,
for your vagina.
So just to be clear, what's happening there is the bottom part is going into the vagina, and the top part is going to stimulate the clitoris. And you've got modes. You've got vibrate, you've got pulse, wave, echo, and tide. Gina, you're the only one with a vagina here.
By the way, these are the same modes you get on the elliptical. Those are the same choices.
I like to jerk off on an incline. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
That's really, it's, if you can pick one exercise to do, it's
Right.
incline jerking.
I think that's an Olympic sport.
I think it
Yeah,
is.
obviously you go to the gym in West Hollywood.
Definitely. You
Yeah,
kidding me?
that's where, that's an insider.
I go to all of them. 24-hour fitness, which is not 24 hours.
That's where I go. It's not 24 hours. All right. Well, anyway, if you get one of these, message us in the comments below, and we'll, I don't know, maybe we'll get one. I don't know, you want one? Maybe, I don't know.
Hey, I'll go stand over there behind
Yeah.
the TV. You guys go at it with the controllers, and I'll let you know how it goes.